Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated for a moment of silence.
What's up, Bowie? I am Darian.
And I am Alexis.
Today is Wednesday, February 7th.
And these are your video announcements.
There is a free, you heard it, FREE, free college planning event on the last Saturday of February at the Mansfield ISD Center of Performing Arts. There will be an array of presentations, including info about SAT, ACT, financial aid, college prep, and much more. To register or receive more information, please go to destinationsuccess2017.eventbrite.com.
February is Black History Month. Our library has a lot of great books by excellent African American authors. This week we meet Jacqueline Woodson, author of Brown Girl Dreaming, After Tupac, and Dee Foster, Another Brooklyn, Behind You, Beneath the Meth Moon, The Dear One, and many other books. You can find her books at your Bowie library.
I'm not here accidentally. I'm not, sitting here talking about my writing. I'm not here as a mom. I'm not here as an activist and all the things that I try to do because I just decided to do it one day. I'm here because my mother, was part of the civil rights movement. I'm here because my grandmother was a teacher. I'm here because my great-great-grandparents were, part of the Underground Railroad. I'm here because of the quilts. I'm here because of the language. I'm here because of the food. And so it was, and my daughter is too. And so I wanted to just kind of keep that strand going and acknowledge the people that came before me. And I had no idea that there was any controversy regarding the fact that quilts were used in the Underground Railroad. And I remember the first time I heard it, and and I thought, well, my grandmother wasn't lying. And so this woman had said, there's no written documentation. I'm like, the history of African Americans is oral history. We were not allowed to learn to read and write. And nobody was gonna go up in the big house and say, Master, can you write down this story about how we were escaping using these quilts in the Underground Railroad? I mean, it was so ridiculous to me on so many levels. And so a lot of our history, we had names and birth dates and stuff written in Bibles. And by I think, it was the early 1900s, there was some census stuff that we were able to access. But one of the controversies was the square in the middle of one of the quilt pieces because it was black, and they said there was no black at that time. And it turned out it was indigo, because the indigo is what the Africans brought over. I mean, it was just, but I just thought, I was so stunned because I thought, how dare you doubt my history? How dare you call my grandma a liar and the people who came before her? And then if that's the case, then how are we here? And I think there is this part of people who want to doubt that slaves had the ability to get free. It happened to me twice. It happened, and I haven't written about the second time yet, but the second time is the Woodson side. The Woodson side, I don't know if you know the Woodson side, but that's Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson. So it's the Woodson line comes out of that. And so we always knew that. And first, as an adult, they were saying Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson were never together. Well, they were together, but they didn't have children. Yeah, well, they had the children. The Woodsons were the children. Then they finally did DNA testing, and they realized, oops, yes, these are Woodson children. These are the descendants. And so, I think in terms of being a writer and thinking about our history and how important it is to write stuff down. Like a lot of the stuff, obviously, that I write is realistic fiction, but I am thinking more and more about writing more nonfiction just to bear witness and document what I know, what I've experienced, and to not lose these strands and show there's a line, that slave was killed running off to the north side of the war months before he got to meet his baby girl, a girl child who was born free that same year, 1863. History went and lost her name. Years later, Suni came. So that was Suni's mother, and we don't have any documentation of her name. And so I thought, as I was writing Showay, that I'd make up a name for her. And then I thought, no, I think this needs to be written down, that we did lose some of our history on this journey.
Funding for adlit.org is provided by the Ann B. and Thomas L. Friedman Family Foundation. For more information on adolescent literacy, please visit us online at www.adlit.org.
Get your tickets today. Is your car looking crazy? How about your parents' car when they drop you off or pick you up? Get a car wash ticket today, and we will wash your car, your bike, your scooter, and even your rollerblades.
Bowie Abbott is taking donations to help support our organization, as well as the Water from the Rock nonprofit organization.
Guarantee your spot at the car wash by receiving a ticket through your donation of $5 or more.
The car wash will be located in the Granny's parking lot on March 4th between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Granny's will also donate 10% to Avid for those that eat at their location during the car wash time.
Avid students will be selling tickets between February 21st and March 3rd. You can purchase a ticket from room 109B.
February is National Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. The definition of teen dating violence is a pattern of behaviors used to gain power and control over a person in a dating relationship by using several types of abuse. Abuse can be physical, but it can also be verbal. Verbal abuse is anything that the abuser says or does that manipulates, controls your feelings or behavior, and or causes you to be afraid.
It includes name-calling, put-downs, yelling, swearing, screaming, intentionally embarrassing you in front of other people, keeping you from seeing your friends or talking to family, telling you what to wear or what to do, using online communities or cell phones to control or humiliate you, making you feel responsible for the abuse, stalking, threatening to kill or hurt you or themselves, threatening to harm people or things you care about, threats to expose your personal secrets or to start rumors. Those are all examples of verbal abuse.
Did you know 1 in 3 teens experience some kind of abuse in their romantic relationship, including verbal abuse? That's about 10 students in every classroom.
That's not good. So let's go out there and make a change for the better.
Let's make a change. Attention all girls! Girl Talk is back and meets every Wednesday in the library from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Come learn from the guest speakers and your fellow lady volunteers about the empowerment and all things related to young ladies in general. All grade levels are invited to attend. Please see Miss Jackson, Miss Moorhead, Miss Resamini, or Miss Sandoval for more information.
Fall 2016 absent hours must be cleared by May 12th of 2016. Spring 2017 ABS hours must be cleared by the last day of summer school session 1 at Bowie High School. Students cannot make up hours during off periods or lunch. If students do not make up hours within the current school year, the student will have to retake the course.
Forever free in unending grace. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, Your love, never ending. Oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free.
Don't forget
To subscribe
to Bowie Stuco
and have a great
week.